dungeon numero 2.5.
If we're counting... No, the prologue dungeon's not a dungeon. It's a welcome. It's an
introductory welcome to the mechanics. So we got the desert themed dungeon now. Okay, cool. We got...
Yeah, you really got to hate the contractor that can't even finish putting the floor in to your dungeon.
Well, I blame Agamemnon.
Yeah, he's a real stickler.
So we got a man who's shooting beams.
Yeah.
Okay,
these beams most would think, just don't fuck with the thing that's shooting lasers.
But he's got an eye.
This is why you're a hero.
I bet I can shoot him.
Yeah,
nope,
no,
okay,
maybe not.
That don't work. Okay.
Maybe something else? Let's see.
You know what I have?
Maybe a bomb will do it. No, let's try the bow again.
Well, maybe
first.
I missed. Okay, I don't think I hit him. Okay.
Okay. No, don't use the bee. The bee's for Ganon.
We'll see.
Yep, this is gonna work.
Maybe I gotta hit it when it's like closer. Yeah. Look at that timing.
Yeah, I like this. The second bomb. That's the one that's gonna do it. Okay. No. Maybe a third bomb. Maybe use a third bomb.
No. Oh no. It lit up there. No.
It
just lit up because it was shooting me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
I think that guy might be invincible. Damn it.
All right. We've tested every possible parameter here, and
I had perfect cover. Okay. So we got an antlion. Ooh.
You're gonna die really quick here.
Well, maybe with that attitude.
Yeah. Truthful attitude.
All right. We got. Oh no. All right. Now I got this. No, I don't.
No, you really did not.
Okay.
You might have had it for a second.
In my defense, it was because I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to beat that beam statue. It turns out you can't.
It's war games, man. The only way to win is not to play.
I wish. I mean, can I invoke the not to play clause?
I thought about what I said, and I realized no. The only way for you to win is to play this game forever, Mike. Never stop.
Never stop, except for when we take breaks between recording sessions.
Never stop.
Should I practice? No, I don't want to practice.
No, you're not gonna practice. Absolutely not.
I could if you want.
No.
What if I do it flawlessly and then you think that I have been practicing, but it just turns out I figured out how to solve puzzles? I don't think that's gonna happen. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
No, I'm not gonna put too high of a stock on that. That's like the Vegas Golden Knights winning the Stanley Cup level probability there.
You were very convinced they're gonna win.
I actually don't think they're gonna win, but I want them to.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. Badly. I think they're gonna win, and I don't want them to. All right.
No, I think like most of these things, I think it's gonna be boring. I think Tampa's probably gonna win it, just because they're the team I would least like to see win right now.
Yeah, that's probably the disappointing thing. I mean, I would love the Washingtons or the Winnipegs to win.
Yeah, it's weird because I would even be happy if Washington won, because then it means that Ovechkin's finally allowed to die.
Yeah. The blood oath, the devil emerges from the ice rink and says your debt has been paid.
Yeah.
And then he just immediately collapses with a huge smile on his face.
I like how you solved that puzzle pretty quick.
Well, I know the balancing act puzzles.
Are tricky puzzles.
I must never fail to find all the treasures in the dungeon. That was a little ominous.
Yeah, he makes it kind of.
You must never fail.
I like how he spent all the time putting up these post boxes, these magical post boxes.
Doesn't actually offer anything helpful.
Yeah.
Three rooms to the right, if you can kill the dude by hitting him 4 times in the leg, that would be swell, rather than just some fortune cookie ass bullshit.
Also, I didn't know this, but I'm an idiot. I didn't know I thought the hockey game was tonight.
Oh yeah, it turns out Justin Timberlake's playing tonight, and that's the reason it got delayed.
Did it actually?
Yeah, because Justin Timberlake's playing in Nashville.
Was that a recent thing? Because I thought it was supposed to play tonight. Did they have to change that as of a couple days ago?
I'm not sure. I just remember. I remember very very quickly. I read a Reddit post that was you can thank Justin Timberlake that there's no hockey tonight.
That's some baby back bullshit.
It always seems bizarre. I mean, I could see how people like us who don't have any logistics experience making these kind of scheduling conflicts. You think when it's somebody's job.
I don't know. I guess JT makes more money than a hockey match, but still, come on. Come on.
Actually, I'm not sure. I mean, definitely more than a regular season game. So this is one of them there times where I'm really trying super hard to.
I'm not gonna lie. This dungeon, this one's a little bit more of it's not like it's hard, but it's just like there's a lot of kind of moving parts going on around.
Oh, baby.
Heart level increased.
Oh, baby. And it heals you.
Now you're full of vim and
Vultures don't
vinegar.
actually attack you, do they?
Like the way I've always thought they worked in this game is like they've got sort of like they've got a trajectory around you. Like they've got an orbit, and eventually that orbit will decay to the point where it'll kind of tap you, and then it'll make a new orbit where it'll like wait for a while to tap you.
But I mean,
but it takes its sweet fucking time.
Like I am just kind of a sitting duck right now, and he's not making any moves whatsoever.
I don't know. I like how you're just kind of like funning with the vulture right now.
Like I've just accepted he's there forever. All right, back to the grind. Determined to prove that one puzzle will be solved by lighting all the braziers.
Turns out that's not true.
Is that no? All right. What's interactable in this room?
I guess you could push those blocks.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, baby.
See, now if you were playing this game smartly, you probably would.
Yeah, but then
you drop that bee and you'd kidnap one of those
But
fairies.
then where were the? Yeah, I was like.
But that bee is Ganon's bane.
Where would the bee go if I used it to capture a fairy?
Straight into your heart.
But who would be?
Terrible. That's awful.
I'll just eat both those fairies. I'll eat them on the spot.
All right, so Mike, it's 2018.
No, it's not. Don't tell me how to live my life.
It's 2018. You're old now. That's not what I'm actually trying to say. It's 2018.
Thank you. My constant amount of happy 30th birthday text did not remind me, but yes,
I actually wasn't trying to make it. Yeah, I was trying to make a.
You know,
fun
my
of the
dad
fact
said
you
to me,
turned 30.
My dad sends me a text, and it's not, happy birthday. It's just, wow, I can't believe you're 30. That was it.
That's ice cold.
Yeah.
That rules.
Sorry. Okay, go on though.
So 2017 was the year of a lot of pretty good video games. 2018 comparatively seems a little bit quieter. Is there anything that's coming out this year that you're stoked, you're excited for?
Oh, Spider-Man, I think. I've always been a huge Spider-Man fan.
And you've never, and like all good fans, you've never not been disappointed.
Yeah, no, I haven't actually played a Spider-Man game in a long time. This new one looks good, the one for PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean, that being said, my concern for the new Spider-Man is the same as a lot of people, where like they've shown a lot of really cool things, and I'm worried that those are like very, very set moments, and that everything else is just going to be like a really lackluster explorer. We will see.
From everything they've said, it seems like they've figured out people want a good Spider-Man game, which was like Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2, like
that's it. That was the only good Spider-Man game.
But the fact that Spider-Man 2 exists proves that it is possible to make a good Spider-Man game.
Yeah, it is. I think it's totally doable.
The technology is there. They just, I remember playing. There was one for the Wii that I played. It was like Spider-Man, like,
Web of Shadows, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say Edge of Darkness, but yeah, it was something.
Some kind of like weirdly grimdark name.
Yeah, where like you could at will churn between Spider-Man and Venom, and that was boring. And that was the game that made me decide that like I'm done with superhero video games.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. How about you? Is there anything besides
I mean, I guess like the canonical answer is probably Red Dead Redemption 2. But honestly, like I'll play that game. Like it'll come out and I'll probably enjoy it, and it'll be a good fun time. But I don't know. I've never had that same like gotta buy it, gotta have it feel for Rockstar games that it seems like everybody else has.
Yeah, same with me. They always sort of creep up on you. Like
yeah, like I'm sure it'll probably be one of the best games this year. I'm sure it'll be very good. It's just I felt the same way with Grand Theft Auto 5. Like I didn't buy Grand Theft Auto 5 for a long time after it came out because I just wasn't super excited about it.
Also, the idea of like an open world game now is just it's nowhere near the appeal.
It just seems exhausting.
Yeah, like A Link to the Past is perfect. Like it's a game that like I think
it's actually pretty long. Like,
I think we'll feasibly be able to do it in like less than 15 hours. We can probably do it in like
that's possible actually.
I feel like we can do it in. I think we can do it in like 10 to 12.
Maybe. I mean, there's still some length and some girth to this game that I don't think you've seen yet.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else is coming out this year. Like I know we're before E3, and I think there's going to be a fair bit of announcements at E3. Like there's likely, like if we're looking just sort of like purely at like the calendar, it's likely like a Halo game might come out this year.
Oh,
it's possible like Gears of War might come out this year. Yeah, they still got to make Halo 6 because that's...
They gotta wrap up the Beepity Boop trilogy so that you can... Yeah. Oh, what's that? Power! Oh, yeah!
Now you're playing with power.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's a permanent... Oh, fuck yeah.
Permanent, yeah, it's a passive.
Oh, see, I love... This makes me sound like a geriatric, but I love like, whenever I have a choice between, like, an active upgrade in a game and a passive, I almost always choose the passive because it's one less thing I have to remember.
In God of War, I've specifically picked my runes solely for the ones that, like, when they upgrade, like, I don't have to do extra commands to make them better.
Like, there's just so many controls. Like, when a game utilizes every single button on the controller, it gets overwhelming when, like, oh yeah, now when you press the R2, you basically get a whole new set of buttons because the R2 modifies every button.
Yeah. I was fighting a Valkyrie last night, and there was still, like, a number of moments where, like, L1 is block, and instead of pressing L1, I was pressing, like, L2 and just getting, like, face caved in.
Oh, I do that almost always. Like, I try to use my runic attack, and I end up, like, just chucking my axe, and like well,
no,
fuck.
I know I needed that.
No, it's over there. Yeah, okay, so I'm glad that I'm not the only one that has this star. Okay,
yeah,
right.
We're both old, Mike. Our reflexes are all garbage.
Reflexes, I have to remember more than, like, 4 things. Holy shit. That's why it astounds... Yeah, I don't need to go in there.
Go in the goddamn dungeon.
It astounds me that I have, like, gotten as good at a fighting game as I have, because fighting games you gotta remember a lot. That being said, the cool thing about Dragon Ball is that all the characters control the same. So they play differently, but they control all the same.
We've got a WhatsApp going with all of the boys and girls going down to Vegas, and I'm getting, like, pretty excited, even though I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about when it comes to Dragon Ball. I'm getting pretty pumped for.
Fuck you. Yeah, sorry.
You don't need to be doing this right now, Mike. You don't need to fight these tiles. These tiles are just there to infuriate you.
But who's gonna show them? Yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to our trip a lot. I'm looking forward to, like, the post tournament report that we obviously have to have Bill on as well, and me, Bill, Dave, just vamping about what it's like to get our ass handed to us. It's
you all gonna be salty, being just like, no, I should have had that one. I totally had it.
I don't think we're gonna be salty because
you think that. You think it's gonna be just like, oh, either you're gonna win or get your ass kicked. But what's gonna happen is you're gonna face someone who's gonna do some sort of meta level bullshit and just completely, like, play you against the game in a way that you're gonna hate the game and never play it again. That's my bet. That's my Vegas bet.
The only thing that makes me salty is, like, when I play against somebody that is using very, very, like, low level tactics and it still beats me. Like, I can tell that I am better than this person, but I just, like, for whatever reason, they beat me. That's the only games I have no problem admitting and, like, being okay with somebody who's better than me winning. It's when you lose to someone that you know you're better than because, I don't know, like, you were just having an off game or you just weren't expecting them to be using such, like...
Nice.
God damn it.
Good shot.
Like that beam. I know how to dodge beams.
Apparently you don't.
What's going on here?
You don't know how to dodge beams. You gotta get better at dodging beams.
Now, if I start, am I gonna have to start from the very beginning in order to get to start in this?
I think you'll start from the last time you were outside to inside.
Oh, so good. So I get in, like, the final part. Oh, here we go. And we're back.
God damn it.
Yeah, all right.
All right, yeah. So you're back where you wanted to be. You didn't have to go through the first half of the dungeon, which I think is a fair thing.
Yeah.
Good dungeon design, you know?
I'm liking the iframes right now from Mr. Beampocalypse over there. There we go, Mr. Beam Jangles.
He's gotta keep, like, moving, like, orthogonally to the way his eye is moving. Yeah. That's all you gotta do.
All right, so now I know...
The door's open. You don't even have to get the key. The door is literally open, Michael.
But how am I gonna show them that that's not okay? That I ain't about that.
You ain't shook by no flying tiles?
I ain't about to just let that slide. Man's got his reputation to defend.
Man's got to have a code, Mike. So yeah, so I don't know what else is like coming out this year.
Yeah, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I'm finding it very, very difficult to stay abreast of all video game news these days. There's some interesting games that I had thought hard about playing and that I didn't, that I might give a try. There's one called Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I don't know if you've been following that at all.
That's the racist game, I think. Yeah.
Oh, it's a racist game? Oh, I didn't know that.
The developer is very much like kind of like a known alt-right sympathizer kind of thing. Which is too bad because the game's supposed to be quite like interesting.
It seems, yeah, it's like a peasant simulator, not a peasant simulator, but it's a game where you're like, you play as a peasant, and you don't have this ordained destiny. You're just a dude trying to like survive in.
I don't think you're necessarily a peasant. I think you might be some sort of like low-level knight or something, because like you still go on quests and shit. But yeah, it's supposed to be like authentic as all get out. I don't know. I've heard it's interesting. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't give it money, like, specifically just because, like, I don't have time to play, like, a giant-ass fucking game like that.
And that's another one of those things where, like...
And the fact that, like, the lead developer is a shitbag is just kind of, like, it makes me feel better about that fact, but...
Okay. I didn't know anything about that, but okay, I can believe you if you...
I mean, make your own decisions. If you want to play a game, play a game. You can enjoy the art while still hating an artist. I believe that fact, but...
I guess it was kind of hard. Okay, here, this is it. This is gonna be my moment.
This is a real tricky puzzle, Mike.
This is one of those puzzles that I've been trying to solve this way for God knows how. Ah, yeah.
Solve it. Solve the mystery of the lanterns.
That magical wall. Oh, look at that. Goes through that door like it won't even there.
That was almost a sentence.
It won't even there. Okay.
Don't use the B. B is sacred. No, don't use the beat.
But he's begging. He's saying, "Put me in, coach."
Bo, not
I got
B.
This.
Mike.
All right. What do we have here? We have. Okay.
This is actually a pretty neat boss.
Yeah, it is. I feel like
What was your feeling?
I feel like the bow is maybe a fruitless
I mean, if you were good at this, maybe it would be totally doable, but
hey,
it seems like you're struggling.
Everybody's got to start. Oh, there's 3 of them. See, I thought there was only 2. Also, I didn't realize this at the time, but there's a pattern where they the dirt projectiles come out. Oh, there we go. Yep. So you didn't anticipate those, but I should have. Dirt projectiles come out in an X configuration.
Yeah, they're all. Don't be diagonal of the dirt.
But I do it every time. Well, not every time, but I do it that time.
Enough to make it seem like you don't remember the very simple conceit.
There's a lot going on to pay attention to. There is a lot. There's 3. There is not 1, but not 2, but 3 worms to keep track of.
This just sounds like...
On top of that, the dirt ain't...
You walked into that one. You walked into that one.
This isn't what regular dirt looks like.
No, it's rocks. There are rocks in the dirt. It's not good dirt. It's bad sand.
There also gets to a certain point of almost all Zelda games where when I start hearing the beep boop, I just start to like...
You just get on tilt?
I just sort of be like, start to cut my losses, and I'm just like, okay.
That's coward's talk if I ever heard it, Mike. I don't... Going forward in this Legend of Zelda playthrough, I am not going to accept any coward's talk whatsoever.
No, man, we're gonna keep the theme going. So, in case you haven't been following, it's taken me 2 attempts.
Oh, yeah. Now you you cut your losses there. That's for sure.
I like this particular, like, some of these dungeons just give me so much trouble getting back to the boss.
I mean, to be fair, like the flying tiles suck. Like they ain't no fun for anybody. And yeah, this hallway is kind of rough too. Like the laser boy, the lazy eyes are not fair. You die here too? I don't remember.
I mean, I probably do.
You're probably gonna die here. I can see that.
Oh my god, this stupid. Like I'm getting that 2nd degree tilt right now. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We're back in business.
Yeah, from the jaws of defeat.
All right, here. I bet I know what's coming out of this room.
Don't flex with the tiles. Just go.
Maybe there's a heart. Oh, look at that. You saw that. That was some Ultra Instinct Link. That's a Dragon Ball Super reference for all our 9 listeners out there.
You're speaking in tongues as far as I'm concerned over there. Hit him in the eye.
Get him. That bow delay, like, so none of the other 2D Zelda, top-down Zeldas have that.
I thought Beaudelet was actually a pretty good back album.
It's cool. Like, I like it. I like that it exists, but I've noticed that none of the other Zelda games have it. It's just you press the button and then it's like within like a frame, the arrows are like Link actually takes time to nook his bow, and I do like that. I think that that's like a cool kind of mechanic to make it just like a little bit more challenging, but also more rewarding when you actually do make the hit.
You call a nice touch, you know?
I guess so. But I do like. I mean,
hey, Mike, beat these stupid worms.
I bet I can get them.
These things also aren't actually attacking you. That's another thing I want to mention. Is like these things just kind of like they're like baby worms. They live and they play in this dirt room, and you just kind of walked in and started swinging your fucking sword at them.
I've shown it is not beneath me to kill men who are on the clock, to kill worms that are just trying their best to maintain the local flora and fauna of the ecosystem, and to more or less destabilize the geographic like equilibrium of a region for whatever nefarious purpose.
So here's my question, and this has something of a philosophical bent to it. Were those statues in the first dungeon alive? Like when you killed them, because they weren't even attacking you either. They were just moving in a pattern. They were just dancing. Those statues just dance. That's all they do. It's a dancing statue, and you killed them all. Is that murder?
What are the laws of Hyrule State upon killing inanimate objects?
I'm not asking about your perception of Hyrule's law. I'm at like what's Din's law here? What's the laws of nature?
Why don't we flip open the Historia and see what the gods ordained the rules of murder to be?
I don't think there was any discussion in Skyward Sword, so it's not going to be in that book. I don't think.
All right, well that's too bad. I don't know, man. Like, if they don't, I'd say no.
So the statues weren't murder?
No, the statues aren't murder.
This is definitely murder, though. This is what you're doing right here is a act of murder. Since you don't see any more of these worms, I think like possibly ever
what
again.
If these are the last three?
This might also be an act of genocide.
This is extinction.
Yeah, this might actually be like you should probably go like up into the Hague for what you're doing right here.
Well, I think that like this desert wasn't long for the world, anyways. I think these worms might have been fighting a fool's errand, trying to maintain their home here.
This is you're trying to defend your nefarious actions here. That's all you're trying to do.
I'm a worm extinction apologist.
Yeah, absolutely, you are.
All right, so this fight is going much better this time, which
but you got to watch out the last. That actually went really well because the last worm does an 8-way with the clocks coming out, once. And I don't think you were ready for that.
No, I don't know if I could have handled that, but. Thus begins the legend of Mikey 2 time.
Yeah, true. You took you twice to beat the both bosses so far.
It's I don't think we I think that in our continued I think in this continuity we don't fight any more bosses. I think the next boss we're gonna fight is gonna be a real-time fight.
You're
gonna get some live commentary, not retrospective commentary, so it's gonna be even better. But it is gonna take me 2 times to beat it, despite my best efforts.
Yep. Mikey 2 times will strike and strike and strike again.
No, he only strikes and strikes. He doesn't take a third strike, then he'd be Mikey 3 time, and that would just make no sense whatsoever.
That's true. That does kind of go against the entire narrative we've set forward here.
So something I've noticed when I look at this map, and I'll wait for me to pull it up, but I'll mention it to you. I feel like we've already explored almost the whole world.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's still plenty of world to see. There's that whole
the whole region to the northwest.
Yeah,
or northeast.
There's the whole northeast. There's there's Death Mountain. There's the giant forest to the northwest. You didn't lift that rock. Oh no,
big. I don't have the
big rock on
I don't have the big power glove. Ooh, I do. Oh, it's Paris.
God damn it. Hate that I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. Oh yeah, look at that. Lift big rocks, kids. It'll do you some good. This man is I mean like what?
Yeah,
hello.
He lives in a cave. You probably wouldn't be super into it.
Okay, let me get this straight. A man with an absurd frown on his face is living underground, what we can assume indefinitely, and upon you finally freeing from his prison, just kind of says, hey, there's a thing at the other end of the world.
Yeah, how do you think he got trapped in there? It's because he knew too much. He knew the secrets east of Lake Hylia. And he got entombed because of it.
That's good that you can just leave that like door open for him to kind of get out at his leisure.
I think he likes it though. You know, it's kind of like Stockholm syndrome. You end up liking the prison you're in.
I mean, like, he's been in there for so long, he doesn't think he can survive in the outside world anymore.
He knows no other life.
All right, let's see if we can. Okay.
Cannot lift that
Okay,
rock.
so still, that is. That being said, I believe that. Yes. Okay, I can get around it. Woohoo! I did it. Oh, that was a little anticlimactic. All right. There's a jumping man down there that we're just gonna not deal with. Yeah,
Probably go north. Should probably go north.
There's not a lot left in this world to explore. I think we're almost done the game.
You've only seen like, okay, if each section is like one of the 9 quadrants, you've only seen like 4 of them.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe 5. 5 of them. Lift that rock. Hell yeah.
I mean, I guess you can move around with the small rocks, and you can probably use them to throw at your hapless enemies. All right, I think I still have to go north. I don't think my destination has changed.
Yeah, you should go up here into this little forest clearing. I wonder what's up here. I'm sure it's gonna be totally normal.
What? Is that me?
No, it's just a dude. No, it's nothing. It's just a stump. What are you talking about?
That. Look, I know a thing and I know not a thing. That's a thing.
That was not a thing. It's just a stump.
There was a chocobo there, I was pretty sure.
No, it's a stump.
Like there he goes.
Okay,
That's a chocobo. That's a chocobo.
That might be some sort of strange bird creature, but it's just a stump. What's your problem? You're going crazy here. You're running into trees also, which I find very frustrating.
I don't know what's real and what's not anymore.
Trees are real.
Get out of here.
They're trees.
I'm sure that's the last we'll see of that.
Yeah, no.
Like I don't think whatever that is. I'm sure that like
of the stump. Yeah, that might be the last. You don't need to go back there. It's a stump.
I think that's like the last that hallucination is going to be acknowledged in this game.
Yeah, the acid's finally kind of like backing down a little bit.